charity is, of course, our first priority. These things are happening. And for this particular program, you must be knowing Dr. Bobby Chemanur, Business Dynamic, has sponsored. So we are thanking Bobby Chemanur also. All these 6 days you have been meeting me, but I have never told my name to you. I'm Mareena Siby, the academic coordinator of Sargakshetra. Today being the last day, I thought I'll introduce myself also. So that is me. And for the day, we have with us Dr. MC Joe sir, who is professor in SB College for the past 25 years in the Department of Statistics. And he's got 30 years of these type of competitive exam coaching training experience. Today he will be handling syllogism and numerical ability, followed by James V. George sir, which you have already met. He is a professor from S.H. Tevra College. That day he took higher education. Today James V. George sir will be handling people and environment. So with that, we will be covered. We can be proud enough to say that we have covered all the topics of paper 1. The discussion has happened. So on to the screen, MC Joe sir. Sir, please.
Some of the students asked that's why we arrange this class.
Happening. Would you mute yourself? As you enter, you can mute yourself. And on to the mic, MC Joe sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening to all. Yesterday, we were dealing with numerical ability and reasoning. And today, Father called me and asked me to take 1 hour more as per your request to do some more problems on syllogism and numerical ability. So I am happy to meet you again. Today, we will not go to much of a theory. Within a short time of 50 minutes or so, I will try to do as much problems as far as possible. And in case if you cannot see a screen, please let me know. Please let me know whether you can see a screen where I have rubbed something. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. So today I will directly start with some examples on syllogism, how to solve the problem. That's all in my agenda today. Now the first one, suppose the question 1. I hope you know the structure of the question. You will be given 2 statements followed by 2 conclusions, and even if the given statements are at a variance or not true as per our knowledge, you have to take the 2 given statements to be true and decide which of the conclusions logically follow. My dear students, please remember that whenever we try to do a problem on syllogism, there are 4 steps. Step 1, see whether the predicate of the first statement is subject of the second one, that is, it should be in aligned form. Then we should apply the table of law. Yesterday we have seen A plus A equal to A plus E equal to E plus A and E plus I are O star, I plus A is I and I plus O is O. So we have to use the rule. Then what we have to see is, among the given conclusions, check whether immediate inferences are present. Immediate inference means the inference which is taken from a single statement alone. And if that is the case, then we can accept that immediate inference. And another case is check for complementary pair. So we shall do some examples on question 1. So I will take statement 1 or S1 and S2 are the statements. We call like this one all students. So for saving some time, I am not writing everything. All students are books. This is not true, but we should take it as true. All students are books and all books are pens. So I'm not spending time to discuss or write down the conclusions. Let us see what are the possibilities. Now, what is the type of the conclusion? A plus A. And what should be the conclusion? It should be A. And normally, what is the conclusion? All students are pens. I hope you can identify how it is derived. A plus A equal to A means if first statement and second statement are A, the conclusion is also A. And how to form the conclusion? All subject of the first statement, students are predicate. What should be the predicate? Predicate of the second one. All students are pens is the conclusion. Now, if the conclusion 1 or conclusion 2 is this, all students are pens, we can accept it. Now, what else can happen? Suppose from this statement, I can say some students are pens. Yesterday we saw if A type is true, I type is automatically true. All students are pens means some students are pens, that is possible. And from all students are pens, we can conveniently say some pens are students. Some pens are students. So these are the three possible conclusions which we can accept. Now, what all things we cannot accept? We cannot say no student is a book. We cannot say some students are not pens. We cannot say no pen is a student. No E-type. So let me tell you once again. If both are A, the conclusion is A. Now, dear students, if you have any comment or doubt regarding this one, please let me know. Please convey your doubt, if any, which I should clarify. Please. Then I am going to question number 2. Suppose the statement 1 and statement 2 is given like this one. All pens are blue. No blue is sky. Suppose the conclusion 1 given is like this one. Some pen are sky. Another one is some pen are not sky. You can respond. If anybody wants to say any answer, you are welcome. Please try. So the first one is A type and the second one is E type. Now what is A plus E? Please. Someone may respond. What is the type of conclusion when the first one is A type and the second one is E type? The conclusion
E
should
type.
be E type. And what is that E type? No subject is predicate. So what is that subject? No pen is sky. This is the logically implied conclusion. Now, what about the given conclusion? We are given that some pen are sky. When no pen is sky, can we say some pen are sky? No. That means this is not possible. This is not possible. Now, when no pen is sky, that means this is an E-type statement. When E-type statement is true, yesterday we have noted down, when E-type statement is true, using the traditional law of opposition, O-type is true. That means some pen are not sky. No pen is sky will imply some pen are not sky. That means this statement is logically following. This statement will logically follow. So C2 will follow. Any doubt? Any question, please? Any doubt? Any question, please? Now, next one is question 3. Say statement 1. All boys are athletes. Statement 2. Some athletes are cricket. Some athletes are cricket. Now you are given a conclusion like this one. Some athletes are boys. Conclusion 2. Some cricket are athletes. Some cricket are athletes. Can anyone say which of the conclusions follow logically? Please. So what is the type of this one? All boys are athletes. A type. Some athletes are cricketers. I type. What is the rule? If the first statement is A and second statement is I, what about the conclusion? What about the conclusion, please? What about the conclusion when A and I comes?
I conclusion will be I.
Is it I? Please check it. Please check it. Is it I? That is a thing why I am.
Either A, either E.
Oh, let us see. What is that? See, yesterday I told you. See, if there is anyone who is attending my class today only, as yesterday if anyone was absent, for them I am writing. See, there are two combinations with A. A plus 2 are there. E plus is there. I plus I. These are the 6 possibilities, isn't it? So what are the possibilities with A and E? First two are with A. Now, what are the possibilities with E? For that, the easier method is which is not possible with E. E is not possible with E, and O is not possible. O is not possible with anyone. So with E, A is possible, I is possible. Now with the I, which is possible, O is not possible, I is also not possible. That means A, E. These are the combinations. See whether there is any combination of A plus I. No. Again, you remember when you are having a combination with E plus A or E plus I, both of them will become O star. O star in the sense inverse movement. And now regarding A plus A, A plus E, I plus A, I plus E, you simply write A, E, I, O. Simply write that order itself, A, E, I, O. Here we can see the importance of what type. Why? Out of the 6 combinations, 3 conclusions are O. O star is also O. Now what is this A? This A is all S1 or P2. Please remember why I am writing S1 and P2. This is nothing but all subject of the first statement are predicate of the second statement. Now what is this A plus E? No subject of the first statement are predicate of the second statement. Now what is this I? This I means some subject of the first statement are predicate of the second statement. What is I plus E? Some subject of the first statement are not predicate of the second statement. Now comes what about O star? This is some predicate of the second are not subject of the first. Here also some predicate of the second are not predicate of the first. Sorry, subject of the first. I hope you can understand what is this one. In O star, subject is predicate of the second one and predicate is subject of the first one. In all other cases, we move from subject of the first statement to predicate of the second statement. And what should be the type? A, E, I, O. Now, please remember, A plus I is an doubtful case. A plus I is not there, but I plus I is there. Now there is a question. Yesterday also I asked it, but nobody responded. Whether A plus I and I plus A are same. Whether A plus I and I plus A are the same.
No.
No, never. You are right. Very good answer. A plus I and see usually when students are again saying, sir, it is possible A plus I and it is only a order. It is a matter of order only. What how I try to convince them and mother of my father and mother of my father. In all the statements, all get permission. Father of my mother. These two are important. Father of my mother, mother of my father is entirely different. They are
Hello? Hello, sir.
I can hear everyone, but what
Any
is
problem?
happening?
Nothing, sir. Any other problem? We can see
Something
some.
was there for some time. I was. Can you see me, please? Do you
No,
see
no,
me?
no, sir. We can see.
Why? Whether my connection is low?
Just once again, try to enter.
Then I will do one thing. I will try to re-enter.
Yeah. Students, please wait there. Dear students, please wait.
Can you see me? You cannot hear me.
Yeah, we
Hello?
we can hear.
You cannot see me? My video is
Video is not here, sir.
not there.
Just
Can
sign
you
out and then
find?
re-enter, sir.
That may be better. I will sign out and re-enter. That may be the possibility. Okay, just tell me. Please.
Dear students, please wait a few minutes. Sarah is already entered and hope it will clear soon. And after this discussion, we have at 8 o'clock, we have the people and discussion on people and environment. I think you are all studying for UGC net in okay, I think Sarah is entering. Please wait a few minutes. And on behalf of Sargakshetra, we wish you all the best and study hard for the UGC net exam. And we are coming to you to once again go through all the lessons we had, and we praying for you, and we expect a good result from you all. After the result come, please inform Sargakshetra. That's very good pleasure to hear our result, and if possible, you send your result with the Sargakshetra. There is some technical problem. Please be patient. It will be clear now. And then by the time you can go through the lessons what's told. Sorry, sender. Please wait. Okay, sorry, sender. Yes.
Brother, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Brother, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, sir. We can see.
Okay. Okay, right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we can see this screen also.
Okay.
Okay, you can continue, sir.
So we start here. So please remember, my dear students, it should be like this one. Now, whenever we are having statements of this form, please analyze it in this way: A plus A plus E plus A, E plus I plus A, I plus E. These two are O star, and all the remaining you simply write A, E, I, O. That is the procedure. So this is about syllogism. And regarding I plus A, now I will stop this session with one more word of question. Now, why A plus I is not possible, that means why A plus I is doubtful, this is the most dangerous situation where almost all the students may make a mistake. I don't say students will make mistake, but if at all they make a mistake, it is between A plus I and I plus I. Now, I plus I is a definite, but A plus I is doubtful. Why? We are going to see the difference between them. Now, I will take A plus I like this one. A plus I means the first one is A. All P are Q. What is I? all Q are S. Sorry, some Q are S. Now all P are Q can be drawn like this one. All P are Q. And some QRS can be drawn like this one. Need not be the same. Again, all P are Q and some Q are S. See, these two are contradictory. Here we will say some PRS and here we will say no PSS. That means it is a doubtful now. There are other options also. All P are Q and some Q are S. Here all PRS, some PRS, no PSS. That means all these are contradictory. But if it is I plus A, what will happen? If it is I plus A, what will happen? Let me take the same order. Some P are Q and all Q are S. So how can we draw some P are Q? Some P are Q. All Q are S. All Q are S means it can be drawn like this one. Or we can draw at least like this one also. Some P are Q and all Q are S. Like this also we can draw. Even then we can say, what is here? Some PRS. And here we can say all PRS. Please remember, when all PRS is true, some PRS is also true. That means I plus A will definitely give a conclusion of that type. Which is the type? Some PRS. Sometimes it is all PRS and sometimes it is some PRS, but in both the cases we can definitely say some PRS. But in A plus I, dear students, we cannot say like that, so it is doubtful. Can I stop the discussion on syllogism and move on to numerical to solve some typical problems, please?
But sir, one question.
Yeah. Come.
Sir, in when you show that I plus A is equal to A, I plus A equal to I.
Yeah.
There also two options are coming, right?
Two options are coming. Come on.
So in that
right
case,
path.
how can we conclude that there is only one conclusion? There are two conclusions are possible, right?
Two conclusions are possible. But what is a conclusion actually? Two conclusions are possible. That means possibility is there. But there is a definite conclusion. What is the definite conclusion? Can we say all PRS always? Here we cannot say. Here only we can say all PRS. But here we cannot say. Come on.
We are getting a definite conclusion, so we are taking it.
Yeah. See, a logical conclusion should be possible always.
Okay.
I mean, possible always. That means all possibilities are not conclusions, but conclusions are all possibilities which are always logically binding. You got my point, please?
Okay. Yes, sir.
With the definiteness, we should be able to say that this will happen. This will happen. See, I will see an example. I will give an example like this one. Some students pass the examination. What is the message the teacher convey you? When some teacher says some students passed the examination, what is the message she is saying?
Some students have failed.
No, she didn't say like. Never be under the impression that she said someone failed. What is the word she used? She used the word passed.
Okay.
But the word some made us to think that somebody failed. But the teacher doesn't made any mention of that word.
Okay.
Why it is happening? Because she said only about a part. What is that part? Suppose this is a set of all students and she says some students, that means the students in this group passed.
Okay.
Whether she said something about these students? No.
No.
How can we argue that they all failed? No, we cannot. I can,
Okay,
very,
sir.
I
Okay.
can very well clarify this one with this one. Monday was the test paper. Wednesday, you approached the teacher and asked how was the test paper. Then the teacher said some students passed. Friday, the answers were returned back, and you find that everyone have passed. Then you are asking the teacher, why teacher? On Wednesday, you told somebody passed. There's a reason. On Wednesday, I have valued only 27 papers out of 50, and all the 27 passed. So I said some students passed. I cannot say
Okay, sir.
remaining fail or pass. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the nice question. Now,
Thank
shall
you,
I
sir.
move to the numerical part? Because I have to rush because the teacher will be waiting. Dr. James will be coming by 8 o'clock because I have taken time only up to that much. Because some students asked me to do some problems on. Okay, now I'll give a typical example like this one. Please try to follow. Suppose a typist is having a paper of dimension 20 by 30. A typist is using a paper of dimension 20 by 30. And the typist is leaving a margin of 2 centimeters on left and right, 3 centimeters on top and bottom. This is a question. A typist is using a paper of dimension 20 by 30. 20 is to 20 by 30. And the typist is giving a margin of 2 centimeters on left and right and 3 centimeters on top and bottom. What percentage of the paper is used for typing? What percentage of the paper is used for typing? Answer, please, please. Let me tell you, we all will have a tendency to draw like this one. This is 20, this is 30, and typist is giving a margin like this one. Here is 2, here is 2, what remains? 16, then here 3, here 3, that means what remains? 24, that means space used is 24 centimeter into 16 out of 30 into 20. So the percentage is this one. 2 and zeros will get cancelled. 3 into 2 is 6. That will get cancelled with 4. And 4 into 16 is 64%. That is answer. That is answer. 64% is the. Now, when there is an option of 64, what is the problem with us? We will have a tendency not to accept 64 because out of 20 centimeter, we are leaving only 2 centimeter. Out of 30 centimeter, we are leaving only 3 centimeter. Then how can it become nearly 50%? Never. So we will go for what? We will go for 80% or 84%, something like that. Now, what is a shortcut method for doing this problem? That is what I want to take now. In all these things, see, what is the percentage of area? Now remember, area is a product quantity. Area is a product quantity. In a product quantity, there are two factors. Say, if it is expense, then we are having 2, price into quantity. If it is output, number of workers into output per worker, that is the total output per day. So in any product quantity, there are 2 factors, and these are the shortcuts. If one factor increases by X% and other factor also increases by Y%, then the product quantity will increase by X plus Y plus XY by 100%. XY by 100%. Now, all other things will follow. Every decrease will have a negative sign. If one factor decreases by X% and the other factor also decreases, what will happen? Minus X, minus Y, and minus X into minus Y will again become plus. And this much will be the decrease. Now, if one factor increases by X% and the other factor decreases by Y%, what will happen? Plus X minus Y 1 plus into 1 minus will give you minus xy by 100. And if this quantity turns out to be positive, the net effect is increase. If this quantity is turning out to be negative, the net effect is decrease. Sometimes it can be 0. Sometimes it can be 0. That means there is no change. And there is an interesting factor like here. For compensating 20% decrease, we should have 25% increase. If a quantity is decreased by 20% and again increased by 20%, it will never reach the original quantity. It will never reach. So a 20% reduction can be compensated only with a 25% increase. Now again, all these points can be noted like this one. Suppose this is an original rectangle. Now the length of the rectangle is increased by say x%. That means this much will be the increase in area. If the breadth of the rectangle is increased, then this much will be the increase in breadth due to breadth. But if length and breadth are increased, we will get a gift corner. I will call it as a gift. This is not because of increase in length alone. This is not because of increase in breadth alone. This is due to both. Now, this is the increase due to length. This is the increase due to breadth. And this is a gift due to both. That is L into B. That is why we take it as x plus y plus xy by 100%. My dear students, I hope you understand my point. In every product quantity, if there is a change in one factor alone, the product also changes by that much. If both the quantities changes, every increase should be taken as a positive, every decrease should be taken as negative. That means the third term, xy term, will be positive if both are positive, will be positive if both are negative, will be negative if one is positive and one is negative, and the net effect is decided by the sign of the resulting quantity. Let me stop here. So regarding this problem on paper, 20 by 30 is the size. 2 centimeters on left and right means 2 is a 10% of 20. That means 20% reduced. 3 is 10% of 30. That means 3 on left, top and bottom means 20% is reduced. So what is the net reduction? Minus 20 plus 20 into 20 by 100. See what is this one? This will get us a 4. Minus 40 plus 4 is minus 36. So 36% of the area is reduced by that one. That means the result is only 64% will remain. And in every percentage question like this one, when a question is there, suppose there is a question like this one, price increased by 25% or 20%, price increased by 20%. Then by how much percent the quantity to be decreased so that expense is a constant. That means expense remain the same. In that case, what is happening? Price is increasing. That means 100 into 20 by 100 plus 20. 100 into 20 by 100 plus 20. And this is the percentage reduction for the other thing. So what is this one? 100 into 20 by 120. That's answer. So whenever you do a problems of this type, now what is this one? Can you say 100 into 20 by 120 is 20 will get cancelled as 6. 50 by 3 is 16 and 2 by 3. So the quantity to be reduced by 16 and 2 by 3%. Now next type. Suppose a shopkeeper is selling items at rupees 600 and loses, and the loss is say 30%. A shopkeeper is selling items at rupees 600 and the loss is 30%. At what price should he sell the item in order to get 30% gain? In order to get 30% gain. Now, in school, we have studied the formula for finding out the selling price and cost price when there is gain percent and loss percent. We know it. But there is a unitary method here. Whatever be the CP, 30% loss means he gets only 70%. 70% of CP. And if he wants to get 30% gain, he should get 130% of CP. This is the argument. If there is a loss of 30%, he is getting only 70%. If he wants 30% gain, he should get 130%. Now what is the question? By selling at rupees 600, he is losing 30 means 70% of CP is 600. That means what is 130? 70% is 600 means 1% is 600 by 70 and 130 is into 130. This is answer. But remember, my dear students, you will never given a question like this one. At what price should he sell in order to get 40% gain? Then what will happen? This will give him 40. This will simply get cancelled into 2. That means the answer is 1200. That's answer. We need not to calculate the CP, and again we need not to calculate the selling price. Yesterday I had a sentence only. Gain percent is the actual gain on 100. I am not saying on a cost price of 100. On 100. It can be on a number 100. It can be on a kilogram 100. Whatever it is, you can do it. No. Then another type which is usually asked is, a shopkeeper is saying that he sells at cost price itself. He says, I am selling the items at cost price itself, but uses a weight of 920 gram instead of 1000 or 1 kg. What is the gain percent? What is the gain percent? Can anybody say? How much he is gaining by this this weight? How much he is gaining? Please, someone? Hello, can you hear?
Is it 80 gram?
80 gram he is saving, isn't it? But so when he is gaining 80 gram when
he sells 1 kilogram.
No, when he sells 90
No,
gram. Why? That is a mistake usually coming. See, he is saying I am selling items at cost price itself, isn't it? But he is using a weight of 920 gram. That means when he is saying that I am giving you 1 kilogram, he is actually giving us only 920 gram. That means his cost price is for 920 gram only. And whenever he sells 920 gram, he is getting the CP of 80 gram because he is saving 80 gram. And what is the percentage? This one. So CP of and CP of will get cancelled. Gram and gram will get cancelled. What is the answer? 80 by 920 into 100. Do you get my point, please? He is actually cheating by saying that I am giving you 1 kilogram, but he is giving me 920 gram only. And similarly, by mistake, if he is using 1052 gram instead of 1 kilogram, in every transaction he is losing. How much he is losing? 52 gram. When he is selling 1052 gram. He is not selling 1000 gram. He is selling 1052 gram because he has to pay for this much. So what is the loss percentage? It is error in weight divided by actual weight. It is not true weight. It is the actual weight. Now, if the actual weight and true weight are the same, what will happen? There is no error. And what is the actual weight and true weight? 1000. No loss, no gain. No loss, no gain. And this is the point which I want to stress. Whenever there is an error in the balance, please remember percentage of loss and gain should be calculated only on the actual weight given to the consumer. If he is giving 920 gram, denominator is 920 gram. By mistake, if that shopkeeper is giving 1125 gram, the denominator will be 1125 grams. Okay? Now next question.
Sir, it's time, I think.
Brother, time is over?
It's 8 o'clock. Just ready, I think.
Okay. So I shall leave. Thank you.
Mareena ma'am.
Brother, ഞാൻ നിർത്തിക്കോട്ടെ brother.
Sir,
Can I
receive our
Yeah,
thanks
I am
before you leave.
Thank you.
Student,
Thank you.
such a down-to-earth person. Since some students had asked doubts, he had come to meet you all. Hope you all had cleared your doubts. If you have any more doubts, maybe 1 minute you can take before James B. Jones sir enters. Or is it all clear? So much. Thank you so much. Sir is coming in the chat box, sir. You must be watching that. That's how.
Thank you, madam, and thank you, my dear student. Thank you. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. And the last session of the whole series, now we have Dr. James V. George, who is the Assistant Professor of Commerce in S.H. Tevra College. And he has got his post-graduation with MBA, B.Ed, NET, SET. He's qualified in all those things, as well as he's a trainer for NET coaching and faculty of CA coaching in ICAI. We have already met him. He was the sir who taught us higher education, and today he will be meeting you with the topic people, development, and environment. James V. George, sir, please. Sir, as sir is entering, sir was not well, but he has committed with us and is keeping his word. So a special thanks on behalf of students as well as Sargakshetra. Hope you're okay now, sir.
Yeah, almost.
That's nice, but you're sounding you're looking also unhealthy. But while you start teaching, I'm sure all that vigor will come back.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of you, please unmute.
Good evening to one and all. Moving to the topic, I'm not spoiling any time because this is the last minute. Moving to the first question, I know you are all well aware about people and environment, the topic, the syllabi, which you know, you thoroughly going through the topics. See, just adding something, that's the purpose. Which of the following phenomenon is not a natural hazard? That is the first question. Which of the following phenomena is not a natural hazard? Then coming to the meaning of the term natural hazard. Natural hazards are naturally occurring physical phenomenon caused either by rapid or slow onset events, which can be geophysical, like earthquake, landslides, tsunamis, then volcanic activity, hydrological hydrological hazards, or climatological, maybe extreme temperature, a drought and wildfires, something like that. Then, or maybe meteorological, that means cyclones and storms, wave surges. Then, or biological in the sense biological disease epidemic, just like we are going through this particular kind of disease epidemic, that is corona, then COVID-19 we popularly called as popular disease epidemic, and any insect or maybe any animal plague, something like that. Just after corona, WHO is expecting another kind of pandemic situation, epidemic situation through the animals. Okay, that is called a natural hazards. Then technological or man-made hazards, that means complex emergencies, conflict, then famine, displaced populations, industrial accidents, and transport accidents are events that are caused by humans and occur in or close to human settlement. This can include environmental degradation, pollution, and accidents, as you know. Then technological or man-made hazards, something like that. These are the range of challenges such as climate changes, unplanned urbanization. That means the probable natural hazards. Unplanned urbanization is also covered in this category. Underdevelopment or poverty, as well as threat of a pandemic we are facing now, that will shape humanitarian assistance normally in the future. These aggravating factors will result in increasing frequency, complexity, and severity of disasters. Then a summary about natural hazards. The level of natural hazards is very wide. It is not simply on those common natural hazards. Then common types of natural hazards, it is classified into several broad categories: geological hazards, hydrological hazards, meteorological hazards, and biological hazards. Coming to the broad classification one by one, geological hazards are hazards driven by geological, that means by earth, simply by geological means by earth, then process in particular plate tectonics, that includes earthquake and volcanic eruption, something like that. In general, geological extreme events are beyond human influence, though human have a large influence on the impacts of the event. That is the ultimate thing in connection with the geological hazards. Then the next one is the meteorological hazards. Those are hazards driven by meteorological, that means by weather. Meteorological means by weather. Process in particular, those related to temperature and wind, includes a heat wave, cold wave, cyclones, then the freezing rain, something like that. Cyclones are commonly called hurricanes, and in Atlantic, and the typhoon in Pacific Ocean. These are the probable chances. The next one is a hydrological hazards are driven by hydrological, that means by water. Why by water? That means flood, drought, mudslides, and tsunami also. This is caused due to extensive damage to agriculture and are among the main contributors to the famine. Then the biggest natural hazard, the biggest natural hazard in the world not continuing pandemic, I'm not taking not continuing pandemics, was the 1931 Central China floods. Central China floods, killing 3 or 4 million people. 3 or 4 million people. Okay. The next, moving to the fourth broad category, that is called the biological hazards. Regarding biological hazards driven by biological process. My sound is not clear.
Yes, sir. Clear, clear. It's clear, sir.
Okay. One message is coming. Okay, that's why. Biological hazards are hazards driven by biological process. Biological process. This includes various types of diseases, including infectious diseases that normally spread from one person to other person, threatening to infect the large portions of the society or the human population. We have experiences with Nipah, Corona, like that, plague, the next Vasuri, something like that. We are well aware about all those things, and we are facing right now. Many discussions of natural hazards exclude biological hazards, placing them instead within the realm of medicine and public health. It is within the framework, that means within the health framework of our nation. See, if biological hazards are counted, then they include the largest disaster in the world history, including you might remember Black Death, then plague, geological. Can you please repeat? Okay, which one? Geological hazards are hazards driven by geological. That means by earth, geological earth. That means it include earthquake, volcanic eruptions, then like that. That is by earth. Then coming to biological hazards, as you know, we are facing this kind of biological hazards. The more recent example, nothing, that is COVID-19. That is COVID-19 pandemic. An understanding of geological concept has been integral for answering the question like whether the virus is more prevalent, where it is more deadly, how fast it moves, and how do we prevent it spreading. It also helps us to see the natural disasters and not always purely natural. Not always purely natural. That means so biological, not always purely natural, but human actions have been important for both the spread and containment of the virus. That is important. Human actions have been important for both the spread and containment of the virus. While biological hazards are undoubtedly important, they are not discussed in detail. It is not discussed in detail under this broad categorization. That is, therefore, moving to the answers, option number 1, it is wildfire. Option number 2, it is lightning. Option number 3, landslide. Option number 4, chemical contamination. Which of the following phenomena is not a natural hazard? Say the answer. Kindly. Yeah, it is for chemical contamination. It is very clear. Wildfire, lightning, landslides, everything natural hazards. Then not a natural, it is chemical contamination. What do you mean by chemical contamination? Chemical contamination? That means chemical contamination is a waste from agriculture, from industry, from commercial activity. Chemical contamination from the usage of products like AC, refrigerators, and all. Chemical contamination, that is actually not a natural hazard. It purely by me and you. It is purely by me and you. Okay, moving to next question. As part of a national climate change policy, Indian government is planning to raise the installed capacity of renewable energy by the year 2032. That means we are actually focusing to the range. Answer is 350. Yeah, 4. It is 4. Then I'm giving you more clarification regarding more questions in this connection. There are both external and domestic dimensions to India's climate change policy, which is articulated. One is the National Action Plan on Climate. National Action Plan on Climate Change. That means NAPCC. 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 That means a National Action Plan on Climate Change. National Action Plan on Climate Change. NAPCC adopted on June 2008. June 2008. That is NAPCC, National Action Plan on Climate Change. NAPCC adopted on June 2008. The other is India's intended nationality determined commitments ആണ് INDC. India's intended nationally determined commitments. The meaning, I think you know the meaning. India's intended nationally determined commitments. It is actually a commitment actually declared by the Prime Minister to other nations, to other entities, and also submitted to UN Framework Convention on Climate Changes, UNFCCC. UNFCCC. That means United Nations Framework. United Nations UN Framework Convention on Climate Changes. That means UNFCCC in October 2015. In October 2015. That means NAPCC has an essentially domestic focus. The NAPCC has essentially a domestic focus. That is within that nation. NAPCC has an essentially domestic focus. The INDC, that means India's intended nationally determined commitments intended. INDC is a statement of intent on climate change action announced in the run up to the Paris Climate Change Summit held in December 2015. Held in December 2015. That means we are actually proclaiming one pledge and giving it to Paris Climate Change Summit. Okay. Then one model project that by 2050. See, project model, that means as per the research and by using one special model, by 2050 there will be an overall decrease. By 2050 in India, there will be an overall decrease in the number of rainy days all over India, but an increase in the number of one-day extreme rainfall events that we are experiencing now. That is the reason behind a flood during 2018. It is more than that of the political issues. Okay. Then okay, that is the the next you might have heard about one particular time, India's road from Paris. India's road from Paris. You might have heard about a terminology that is popular in this sphere, that is India's roads from Paris. India is an emerging economic power. Then it is also the world third largest energy consumer and greenhouse gases. India is also the world's third largest energy consumer and greenhouse gas. GHG, greenhouse gas. Then for example, India's per capita emission during 2017. India's per capita emission during 2017 at 1.61 ton carbon dioxide. 1.61. India's per capita emission in 2017. India's per capita emission in 2017 is 1.61 ton of carbon dioxide. 1.61 ton of carbon dioxide are just over the global average. Okay, just over the global average. Okay. There are many items. just leaving those things. Then during UN's Climate Week, UN's United Nations Climate Week in New York, this new India's Prime Minister committed a target of 450 gigawatts renewable energy installation by 2030, equivalent to 5 times more than India's current installed renewable capacity, that is 82.6 gigawatts, and bigger than the size of India's electricity grid, that is size in 2019, 362 gigawatts. India is also committed to reduce the emission intensity of its GDP by 33% to 35% by 2030 from 2005 levels. India's emission intensity has reduced by 21% over the period 2005 to 2014. By 2013, India's emission intensity is projected to be even lower, the range of 35 to 50%. And let me put one important point. You please go through all the documents related with this 2030 emission. That there are. This is actually a very vast list, right? You just go through all this area. Then question may ask from any. The answer is 4. It is 350 gigawatts. Then it is it has some changes. 450 also may be one answer. 450 also may be one answer. Okay. Moving to next question. It is time 8:18. Then moving to next question. At present, the terms of per capita energy consumption. The terms of per capita energy consumption. Identify the correct sequence. That means the answer is 3. Correct. Answer is 3. Correct. That means per capita energy consumption refer to total energy consumed by each person. Means total energy. That means per capita energy consumption means the total energy consumed by each person. And that is answer is 3. This is only chronology: Russia, China, Brazil, India. Okay. Then moving to next question. Which of the following is the largest source of water pollution in major rivers of India? Which of the following is the largest water pollution source of water pollution in major rivers of India? That means untreated sewage, agriculture runoff, unregulated small scale industries, religious practices. Okay. Coming to some crucial point, water pollution is a major environmental issue in India. As you know, the largest source of water pollution in India is untreated sewage. We are experiencing the many big cities. Other sources of pollution includes agriculture runoff, obviously, and unregulated small scale industry, no problem. Then it is not religious practices. Most rivers and lake and surface water in India are polluted due to industries, untreated sewage, and soil waste. Then the cause of water pollution. Okay, moving to the answer is untreated sewage. You know the answer. Okay. Moving to next question. Moving to fifth question. Okay. Sustainable development goals have specific target to be achieved by. Sustainable development goals have specific targets to be achieved by. It is actually sustainable development goals is a big thing. It is too wide. Just go through the items. Okay, when your time permits. Okay, it is actually a collection of 17 goals designated to be a blueprint to achieve better and more sustainable future for all. That is actually a blueprint to what is actually sustainable goal. Blueprint to achieve a better and more sustainable future for all. That is okay. Sustainable development goals. It is actually set during 2015. By United Nations General Assembly. Okay. It intended to be achieved by 2030. Then the target and indicators of sustainable development goals are included in the United Nations regulations adopted by the General Assembly 2 years later. Actually, adoption was made after 2 years, 6th July 2017. 6th July 2017. Actually, General Assembly intended and supported during 2015. Then it was actually the resolution, UN resolution was actually adopted during the year 2017. There are 5 goals. Then actually sustainable goals. First one is goal number 1, no poverty, zero hunger, good health and being good, being for people, then quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitization. The question may ask from these 17 goals, that is important, just go through. That means which are out of the following sustainable development goals, which are select the wrong answer or maybe not a sustainable goals. In likewise question may ask no poverty, zero hunger, that means a quality education, holiday education, you might mislead. Okay, answer is C. Answer is 2. Answer is 2. It is 2030. It is 2030, no doubt. 2030. Then okay, life on land, then partnership for goals, peace, justice and strong institution, then life below water, climate action. All these are sustainable development goals, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reducing inequality, sustainable cities and communities. And there are 17 goals. Then go through all the 17 goals immediately. Then after this class, then I think we'll get one question to you. The next time, moving to 6th question, India's government's Indian government's target of producing power from biomass by the year 2022 is. Indian government's target of producing power from biomass by the year 2022. Then the megawatt. What is the megawatt? What is the quantum? That is a question. The 2022 electrical power target include achieving 227 gigawatt. Earlier it was 175. Now it is 227 gigawatt GW from electrical power target of energy from renewable source. Nearly 113 gigawatts through solar power, 66 gigawatt from wind power, 10 gigawatt from biomass power, 5 gigawatt from small hydro, and 31 gigawatt from floating solar and offshore wind power. Okay. Please keep in mind, I repeat, 2022 target, Indian government's target of producing power from different segments. Target of 2022 includes electrical power target, achieve 227 gigawatt. The next one is a renewable sources, then solar power 113 gigawatt, wind power 66 gigawatt, biomass 10 gigawatt, then hydro, small hydro, that is 5 gigawatt, and last one, floating and offshore wind power. Floating and offshore wind power, that is 31 gigawatt. 31 gigawatt. Okay. Then what is the answer? What is the answer? Okay, it is 10. It is 10. Right answer. Then moving to next question. It is assertion.
Sir, is it gigawatt or megawatt? The option given was megawatt.
Oh, sorry. It is gigawatt. It is gigawatt.
Okay, sir.
It is gigawatt. Okay. The next one. Assertion. 7th question. 7th question, please. 7th one. It is one assertion reasoning question. Dear learners, are you able to solve the assertion reason question? Do you have any idea to solve assertion reason question?
No, sir.
Okay, please quickly, please respond. How
No.
to solve? No.
Yeah, no.
Yes or no? Okay. Assertion, listen. Assertion is here. Assertion and reasoning is there. How to solve assertion, reasoning question simply? See, assertion means simply statement. Assertion means statement. That reason means reason for the statement. That means assertion is a statement. Reason means reason for that statement. Okay, are you clear about this? Then what is I came late today. I came late today. That is a statement. Then reason, I was walking slowly. I was walking slowly. Then what is the composition? Whether it is right or wrong, that means the exact reason for I came late today. That is a statement. I came late today. That is a statement. And reason is I was walking slowly. There are 4 options for any kind of assertion reasoning question. First one is both assertion statement and reason is correct, and R is the correct explanation. Both A and R are correct, then R is not the correct explanation. Next one is A is true and B is false. The next one is A is false and R is true. These are the 4 probable chances of answers in all cases. Okay, in all cases. See, my statement is I came late today. My reason is I was walking slowly. I was walking slowly. Then out of the 4 probable answers, which one is right? For my statement, my statement or my assertion is I came late today, and reason is I was walking slowly. I was walking slowly. Both A and R are 1. It is not 1. It is not 1. It is 2. Because I was walking slowly. I came late today. I was walking slowly. One more question is needed to clarify the answer. One more question. Why you are walking slowly? It may be due to your ill health, or maybe fracture, or maybe due to issues on road, or maybe willfully you are slowing. Willfully you are slow. That may be the reason. Okay. Therefore, one more question is required. That is to clarify 100% reason. That means therefore one more question is required. Why? Therefore, both A and R are correct. A is not correct explanation. In that way, then I'm giving you a slight clue. Reason is doubtful. Yeah, reason is doubtful. Okay. Then whenever assertion reason question is asked for your examination, you please combine your statement with reason or assertion with reason by using the words because, if, so that. Because, if, so that. Because, if, so that. Please join with these particular 2 things. That means assertion and reasoning. Then we can easily understand whether it is correct or not. Coming to the 7th question, conserving our soil resources is critical to human survival. Reason, soil is home to many microorganisms and contains minerals. Okay, conserving our soil resources is critical to human survival. It is actually a statement. We are checking, we are going for the exact reason combined with because, if, so that. Soil is a home to many microorganisms and contains minerals. Then what is the answer? What is the answer? Answer is 2. Answer is 2. Are you clear? Are you clear?
No, sir. Can you please explain again? No,
See,
I need using those.
Our soil resources. Okay, conserving our soil resources is critical to human survival. That is a statement. That is a statement. Take it as 100%. Okay. Then what is the reason? Reason should be 100% a solution, or must be an exact explanation to the statement. Therefore, soil is a home to many microorganisms and contains mineral. See, living organism present in soil includes bacteria, insecticides, many fungals, then protozoa, and wide variety of larger soil fauna, then springtails, then earthworms, and insects, and spend all or part of their life underground, and larger organism borrowing the roots also, something like that. But anyway, conserving our soil resources is critical to human survival. Okay, soil is home to many microorganisms and contains mineral. Okay, yeah, that is not the exact reason for survival of human. This is 50% is correct. That means conserving soil resources for human survival is more widest perspective, is having more widest perspective. That is the main reason. Therefore, reason is correct, but not the correct explanation. Understood?
Sir, that is clear, but
Yeah.
I just need you to explain, like you told to use is because if so that, right? So how do you come to a conclusion using this 3 words?
That means assertion means a statement a clear-cut statement. We are moving to the exact, we are searching the exact reason. Then probable options are 100% reason, 100% reason, less than 100% reason, maybe false. Then that reason may be right, but the statement may be wrong. These are the probability. See, we should combine the statement conserving our soil resources is critical to human survival because soil is a home to many microorganisms and contains mineral. Yeah, that we know, that is right, but not the exact reason. Conserving our soil is more than that. There are so many items in the chain. In the green chain, we have lot of items. Therefore, it is not the correct answer. In that way, you should combine. Okay. Next, moving to the next question, eighth one. Then again, assertion reasoning kind of question. Then sustainable development is critical to well-being of human society. Sustainable development is critical to well-being of human society. Then reason is environmentally sound policies do not harm the environment or deplete the natural resources. Then how does a resource depletion affect the environment? Then maybe causes are urbanization, illegal logging, agriculture, subsistence farming. Then the consequences of the same: soil erosion, global warming, caused by rise of greenhouse gases, then flooding. Also, all these are the consequences of resource depletion. About the statement is actually sustainable development is critical to well-being of human society, and the reason is environmentally sound policies do not harm the environment or deplete the natural resource. And the answer is 2. Sustainable development is critical to the well-being of human society. No doubt, that is a true statement. Okay. Sustainable development, when we will choose, when we will choose option number 4 as answer. Sustainable development is not critical. If so, A is false. In that way, statement may be wrong, right? Okay, that is a chance. Okay, therefore sustainable development is critical to well-being of human society. That is right, no doubt. Then whether the reason is exactly supporting 100% support to the statement, that is a question. Environmentally sound policies do not harm the environment or deplete natural resource. Environmental sound policies are there. Environment sound policies are to restrict, okay, to restrict the harmness. Sustainable development is critical to well-being of the human society. Environmental sound policies do not harm the environment. Yes, definitely harm, definitely will harm the society. There is resource depletion. Therefore, sustainable development includes not using much natural resources too. Therefore, construction of concrete building, etc., are not sustainable development. What is environmental sound pollution? Then 125 square feet is the maximum limit to crack one day from any mine. That is environmental sound policies. That means the resource depletion is there. Okay, got the idea? Therefore, answer is 2. Okay. Then moving to next question number 9. The dominant source of pollution due to oxides of nitrogen in urban area is? Yeah, exactly. Answer is then that means the dominant source of pollution due to oxides of nitrogen in urban area. Okay, a source nitrogen oxides are produced in composition process. That means partly from nitrogen compounds in the fuel, but mostly by direct combination of atmospheric oxygen and nitrogen in flames. Atmosphere, combination of atmospheric oxygen and nitrogen in flames. Nitrogen oxides are produced naturally by lightning. It is naturally by lightning. Then to a small extent by microbial process in soil. Process in soil also, the level is too minimal. Okay. The next, road transportation. Commercial sector, obviously commercial sector is actually harming exactly from road transportation. Why it is from road transportation? It is from fuel. Okay, it is from fuel. Okay. The next, moving to next question, 10th question. Indian government's target for power production from small hydro projects by the year 2020. I already explained. Okay, it is 5 gigawatt. Okay, it is 5 gigawatt. Answer is 2. Right answer, 5 gigawatt. Okay, moving to next question. Question number 11. Which of the following natural hazards is not hydrometeorological? Which of the following natural hazards is not hydrometeorological? Yeah. See, hydrometeorological hazards are caused by extreme meteorological and climate events. Extreme meteorological and climate events such as floods, drought, then tornadoes, then landslides, mudslides, etc. See, remote sensing and modeling are two powerful technologies for providing timely information. Which are the two important technologies to find out or to what we call or to predict the natural hazards? Remote sensing and modeling. Remote sensing and modeling are the two powerful technologies for providing timely information regarding natural hazards. Okay, they includes floods, drought, etc. Okay. There are two hydrometeorological disasters. Floods account for majority. Okay, which account for majority regarding hydrometeorological, that is floods. Okay, snow. Then moving to the options, the answer is 4. As you know, that is tsunami. What is tropical cyclone? What do you mean by tropical cyclone? A tropical cyclone is a rapid rotating storm originating over tropical oceans, from where it draws the energy to develop. Okay, that is tropical cyclone. You might have seen in many movies too. In many video, tropical cyclone is a rapid rotating storm originating over tropical ocean. Okay. Then moving to next question. Question number 12. Occurrence of natural hazards is affected by, occurrence of natural hazards is affected by, occurrence of natural hazards is affected by option A, land use changes, option B, drainage and construction, option C, ozone depletion, option D, climate changes. Choose the correct answer from the codes given below. From the codes given below. Okay, from the codes given below. Okay. See, occurrence of natural hazards is affected by land use change, land use changes, then drainage and construction, ozone depletion. Then what may be ozone depletion? Human activities cause ozone depletion and global warming. Okay, human activities cause ozone depletion and global warming. It occurs when chlorofluorocarbons, CFC, where it comes from? It is actually it is from the industry. See, we were used for CFCs were used to in refrigerator for cooling. Okay, gases formerly found in aerosol spray can, aerosol spray cans and refrigerators, and after the usage released to atmosphere. Okay, released to atmosphere. Then climate changes, and choose the correct answer. As you mentioned, answer is 3. Answer is 3, A, B and D. And C is natural hazards. Ozone depletion not related with the natural hazards. We know land use changes, definitely natural. Drainage and construction definitely changes made in the nature. The next, climate changes definitely affected in the nature. And ozone depletion, that means it is actually caused due to human activity. Answer is 3. Are you clear? Are you clear? Okay. Then moving to next question. Which of the following pollutant gases is not produced both naturally and as a result of industrial activity? Which of the following pollutant gases is not produced both naturally and as a result of industrial activity? Then there are 4 options: chlorofluorocarbons, then nitrous oxide, then methane, the next one is carbon dioxide. These are the 4 options. One by one, just for understanding what does it mean. CFC, first one, CFC. The answer is CFC, chlorofluorocarbon, no doubt. Which of the following pollutant gases is not produced both naturally, both naturally and as a result of industrial activity? Okay. I just want to go through the 4 options. Chlorofluorocarbons, I already mentioned, are non-toxic, non-flammable chemicals containing atoms of carbon, chlorine and fluorine. Okay, they are used in manufacturing of I already mentioned aerosol spray, a blowing agent for foams and packaging materials, as a solvent and as refrigerant. Okay, then the most common source of CFC are from refrigerators, but fire suppression system for aircraft, and aerosols also emit CFC into the atmosphere. Okay, that means fire suppression system for aircraft and aerosols also emitting CFC to the atmosphere, apart from refrigerator. I think idea is clear. The next, nitrous oxide. Then nitrous oxide is emitted during agricultural and industrial activities. It is from agricultural and industrial activities. Then next, methane. As you know, methane is emitted during the production of coal, natural gases and oil. Okay, and methane is from water also. See, from water also methane. That means wood or wood piece or tree during the construction of dams. Normally it is under the water. Therefore after many years there may be chance of producing what methane in that way. Methane emission also result from livestock, other agricultural practices, from organic waste. Then okay, all these are the sources of methane. The next, the fourth one, that is carbon dioxide, as you know, is added to the
Wetlands
atmosphere.
also.
by- It is hello.
So the wetlands also are sources of methane, right?
Yeah, wetland. Yeah, methane. Correct. Yeah, correct. See, we are actually comparing both. The question is actually twisting. That means both pollutant gases is not produced both naturally and as result of industrial action. That is a question. It's a good question. Okay. Okay, moving to next one, 14th one. Among the following fuels of energy, which is the most environmental friendly? Among the following fuels of energy, which is the most environmental friendly? Ethanol, biogas, CNG, hydrogen. You might have noticed the articles written by various scientists and published by motor vehicle manufacturing industry. They have publications regarding the most eco-friendly, environmental friendly fuel gas, fuel energy. Which one? Coming to the options, then ethanol. It is also called ethyl alcohol, grain alcohol, drinking alcohol, spirit, or simply the broad alcohol. It is actually an organic chemical compound. Simple alcohol. It is actually a simple alcohol with the some consequences. Okay, that is ethanol. Then coming to biogas. Biogas is the okay. Hydrogen is coming. Biogas is coming. CNG is coming as answer. Among the following fuel energy, which is the most environmental friendly? Biogas is the mixture of gases produced by the breakdown of organic matter in the absence of oxygen. That means anaerobically. That means how we are actually producing biogas by closing. There is no. It is not aerobic in nature. Aerobic. Okay, that is the procedure behind biogas manufacturing. It is anaerobic in nature, consisting of methane and carbon dioxide. Biogas consisting of carbon dioxide and methane. It can be produced from raw materials of agriculture, marine, municipal waste, plant material, sewage, green waste, or food waste, from flesh, everything from that is the sources of. These are the sources of producing biogases. Okay. Then moving to CNG, compressed natural gas. Compressed natural gas is a fuel that can be used in place of gasoline, diesel fuel, and liquid petroleum gas. No doubt about it. But it comprises of fewer undesirable gases. Okay, it comprises actually from fewer undesirable gases. Okay. Then the fourth one is, it is hydrogen. Hydrogen is the chemical element with the with a standard atomic weight of 1.008. Okay, I think I have it out, but please check the weight. The weight of standard. The weight of hydrogen is 1.008. I think that way. Okay, kindly check you also. 1.008. That is the weight of hydrogen. Hydrogen is the lightest element in the periodic table. It is the lightest element in the periodic table. It is the most abundant chemical substance in the universe, contributing roughly 75% of all bionic mass. Okay, among the following fuels of energy, which is the most environmental friendly? And the answer is, you right, it is hydrogen. Okay, the scientific inventions, research and development activities are happening now to switch from the so-called petrol, gas, the natural gases from ethanol, from CNG moving. We are actually 1.08. Okay, 0784. Okay, 784. Okay, that is correct. Okay. So answer is hydrogen. Okay. The research and development activities are happening now in connection with the fuel by energy by using hydrogen. Okay, moving to next question for 15th one. Okay, fly ash. Okay, fly ash produced in thermal power plants is an eco-friendly resource for use in fly ash. Then what is maybe fly ash? Ash particles consist of silica. Okay, called composition. Then ash particles consist of silica, oxides of iron, calcium, magnesium, toxic heavy metal like lead, cobalt, and copper. Okay, that is the combination of fly ash. Okay, coming to options: agriculture as micronutrient, then wasteland development, dam and water holding structures, brick industry. Choose the correct answer from the codes given below. Which one? Which one? Which one? It is for right answer. It is for what is for A, B, C, and D. All these industries. Fly ash produced in thermal power plants is an eco-friendly resource for the use in agriculture and micronutrient. Yeah, rightly, exactly using in agriculture. The next step, wasteland development. Wasteland development. Reliance Industry has one wasteland development company also. Exactly, they are exactly using fly ash to wasteland development for better yield. The next, dam and water holding structures. Yeah, you know. Then bricks industry also using this. All these industries are using fly ash. Okay. Then moving to 16th question. 16th question. Then regarding 16th question, again assertion reasoning. Please read it. Please read the question. Please read the question. Please read the question. Assertion. Assertion is indoor air pollution is a serious health hazard. Indoor air pollution is a serious health hazard because the dispersal of air pollutant is rather limited in indoor management. That means it is actually indoor air pollution is a serious health hazard. It is a statement because the dispersal of air pollutant is rather limited in indoor environment. It is very clear. Okay, it is 100% correct. Therefore, both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Are you okay with this? Are you okay with this? Okay. Okay, yes. Moving to the next question. That is 17th one. Moving to the next question, 17th one. In terms of their contribution to the total power generation in India, identify the correct sequence of energy sources: thermal power plants, TPP, large hydropower projects, nuclear energy, and renewable energy, which includes solar energy, wind energy, biomass, and small hydropower projects. Small hydropower project. Then, which one? Which one? Contribution to total power generation in India. Total power generation in India. Thermal power, hydro projects, the next nuclear energy, renewable energy. Yeah, answer is one. It is thermal power, starting from thermal power. The next one is renewable energy. The next one is large hydroelectrical projects. Then last one is nuclear energy. We are less in nuclear energy. Okay. Then regarding regarding the installed capacity by installed capacity in India, coal comprises of 57.3%. Coal, I'm adding some point to coal comprises of 57.3%. Coal is the highest level. Large hydro 13.2%, small hydro 1.3%, wind power 9.9%, solar power 6.3%, biomass it is 2.6%, gas it is 7.2%, diesel it is 0.2% for power generation in India. Okay. Okay, moving to next question, 18th one.
Sir, please, can you please repeat that data once more?
Okay.
Percentage data.
Okay, coal it is 57.3, large hydro it is 13.2, small hydro 1.3, wind power it is 9.9, solar power 6.3, biomass 2.6, nuclear 2%, gas 7.2%, and diesel it is 0.2%. Diesel it is 0.2%. Okay, that is the percentage. Okay, moving to next question, that is 18th one. 18th one. One more assertion reasoning question, 18th one. Okay, no issue, no issue. 18th one. 18th one, it is missing. Moving to 19th question. Okay. Identify the air pollutant in urban areas which irritates eye and also respiratory tracts of human beings. Okay, yeah, answer is 3. Answer is 3, correct answer. Then one by one. Identify air pollutant in urban area which irritate eyes and also respiratory tracts of human beings. Okay. Option one by one. Particulate matter. Particulates. These are also known as atmospheric aerosol particles. Atmospheric aerosol particles. Then particulate matter or suspended particulate matter are the microscopic particles, microscopic particles of solid or liquid matter suspended in the air. This is actually microscopic particles of solid or liquid. That means what is particulate matter? These are microscopic particles of solid or liquid. Solid or liquid. Okay. What is suspended in the air. Okay. Then what is oxides of nitrogen? What is oxides of nitrogen? Nitrogen oxides are a group of 7 gases. Nitrogen oxides are a group of 7 gases and compounds composed of nitrogen and oxygen. Then composed of nitrogen and oxygen. Then sometimes it is also known as NOx gases. Okay, collectively known as NOx gases. NOx gases. These two common and hazardous oxides of nitrogen are nitric oxide and nitrogen dioxide. The two most common hazardous oxides of nitrogen or nitrogen oxides are nitric oxide and nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide, toxic in nature. Okay. The next is surface ozone. Surface ozone. What is surface ozone? It is actually known as ground level ozone. Ground level ozone is a colorless and highly irritating gas that forms just above the Earth's surface. Then when inhaled, ozone can damage the lungs. That means surface ozone can damage the lungs. Then next one, carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide then is actually again is a colorless, then tasteless, flammable gas that is slightly less dense than air. it is toxic to animals. It is toxic to animals. The most common symptom of carbon monoxide, uh, uh, headache, then weaknesses, upset stomach, vomiting tendency, chest pain, likewise. Okay. So the answer is 3, surface ozone. That means that is actually then highly irritating gas, then affecting the lungs. Therefore, the question is urban gas which irritate eyes and also respiratory tracts of human being. That means a shosanate. Okay. Then moving to the next question, 20. Which of the following natural hazards is not hydrometeorological? We already discussed it. Okay. The software or some issue. Okay. The next one, question number 21. Occurrence of natural hazards is affected by. It is also discussed. Okay. Leaving that question also. Then moving to next question, 22. Among the following fuels of energy, which is the most environmental friendly? Again discussed, repeating. Okay, I think the software has some problem. Okay, that is issue. Okay, no issue. Oh, no issue. The next one, question number 23. Question number 23. Discussed? No. Nitrogen fixation from the atmosphere is high in which type of plants? Which type of plants? That means um, uh, uh, before moving to the answers, plants that contribute to nitrogen fixation includes those of the legume family. Then that includes uh, soybean, peanut, uh, soybean and peanut, that I remember. Soybean and peanut. Then lignin, well known. It is actually the meaning is actually പയറുവർഗ്ഗങ്ങൾ. Okay, clover beans, chickpeas, lupins, carbo, soya bean, peanut. Then it produce a botanically unique type of roots. Then from simple carpels, it is actually developed from simple carpels and usually ditches. That means opens along a seam in two sides. Open along a seam in two sides. That is the common that പൊളിച്ചെടുക്കുന്നു പയറുവർഗ്ഗങ്ങൾ പൊളിച്ചെടുക്കുന്നതെല്ലാമാണ് ഇങ്ങനെ എടുക്കുന്നത് പയറുവർഗ്ഗങ്ങൾ. Answer is 1. That means the nitrogen fixation from the atmosphere is high in which type of plant? Yeah, that is ligaments and pyruvardhangal. So it is highly. The next one is a monocotyledon. That means it is referred. It is a grass and grass-like items. Plants, grass and grass-like plants. The seeds of which is typically contain only one embryonic leaf or clotidon. That is the combination. Then the option number 3, both A and B. Then fourth one, none of this. Okay, answer is 1. The next time, moving to the second last question, 24. A major carbon storage reservoir in the carbon cycle is. Okay, it is tree. Then what is about other answers? Reverse oceans and atmosphere. What is about the other answers? Reverse ocean. Then what about other options? Reverse oceans and atmosphere. A major carbon storage reservoir in the carbon cycle is tree. In the carbon cycle, reverse oceans and atmospheres are also a reservoir. Okay, also a reservoir. See, trees are also okay. A major carbon storage reservoir is a carbon cycle is also their reservoirs. Deep oceans are highest in that category. D portions are highest in that category. Then moving to last question. Hydrogen is found on Earth in combination with. Hydrogen is found on Earth in combination with. Yeah, it is in connection with oxygen, not with copper, not with helium, not with sulfur. It is in connection with the oxygen. Okay, not in connection with the oxygen. Yeah, right. Any other questions? Okay, okay. Then there are many things. There are so many active water pollution prevention and control act 1974, then water prevention and control act 1974, air prevention and pollution control act 1981, the next cess act 1977, cess act 1977, environmental protection act 1986, environmental protection act 1986, public liability insurance act 1981, national Environmental Tribunal Act 1995, National Environmental Appellate Authority Act 1997, then Compensatory Afforestation Fund Management and Planning Authority, also there, that is known as CAMPA, then Biological Diversity Act 2002, Biological Diversity in 2002, National Green Tribunal. It has so relevance in nowadays, has established on October 2010. Okay, National Green Tribunal has been established during October 2010 under the National Green Tribunal Act of 2010. National Green Tribunal Act of 2010. Actually, this is a very vast area. Just went through some area only some fractions. Okay. Okay. Thank you for your cooperation and kind listening.
Sir, that was too humble. Can you stop sharing your screen, sir, so that I can be spotlighted? Thank you very much, sir. Okay. So students, we saw James V. George with so much of vigor last day when he took higher education. Today he was sick, so he couldn't become that Malayalathi parana puli agam pattilla. But still, Pupuli ayillanne you were puli indeed, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for taking all the effort. Ottri effort eduthu thanneya sir health issues കാണാനുണ്ട് മുഖത്ത്. But thank you very much, sir, for keeping your word, and I can see students thanking you for both the topics. Sandhya, your subject knowledge, because of that, even if you're sick, you were able to go in detail with each topic. You would have just said fourth one is the answer. Instead of saying just like that, you were saying on that topic whatever knowledge they were required for the learners. Thank you indeed, sir, for that. And yeah, students are writing, it was very informative. It's not just about those 25 topics, 25 questions, but actually about the topic. You are trying to cover the topic. If some other questions would come from this topic also, definitely they'll be able to tackle it. So let me take this opportunity to thank you once again for coming and joining with Sargakshetra and its learners for the past 2 days with the topic higher education, as well as today's topic, people development and environment. And let me take this opportunity to thank all the team of faculty who were with us all these days. MC Joe sir was today also with us with syllogism and numerical ability, and the other day he was handling data interpretation and logical reasoning. And you must still be remembering about Dr. Jacob Thomas, who took the research methodology, and we had ICT with Mrs. Ashwati Bharathan, and we had the B.Ed college teacher, Dr. Lissy Koshi. She also was with us for 2 days with higher education and communication. And we had K.S. Baston sir with so much of mathematics, mathematical reasoning and mental ability like that in the 6 days time. We had planned only for 5 days, but God destined to make it for 6 days. So through the 6 days, we were able to cover all the 10 modules as well as the doubts which were asked by its learners. And if you notice the YouTube, the first day video, already 1,000 viewers have watched and appreciated. So you can watch in YouTube also whichever topics you have missed, if in case anybody has missed. And you can pass to others about our study circle. Study group is also there through FB. Please join in into the study group also so that you can clear your doubts or share your also knowledge. And I know it's all in the last minute. If in case if anybody is not able to clear this time, don't worry. Sargakshetra is here with all these resource person to help you out. So you can join us if in case you don't get, but our prayers and wishes and blessings from Father Alex Praikalam and all the priests, CMI priests who is behind this, their blessing is also with you. So I'm taking this opportunity once again to thank Sargakshetra and the team. There are many people who have worked behind this. You can see all the slides coming every day, the PPT coming every day, the information pass, the test, the web-based test. There are many people behind it. It's not just our faculty members alone. We are a team. So it's a big team who was supporting you with the guidance of Father Alex Praikalam. So we need to be thankful to all of them. And of course, the person who sponsored for this, otherwise we could not have given it as a free webinar. And if you go to the YouTube, you can see the previous 5-day webinar, free webinar also with lots of viewers. There are many questions and answers tackled over there also, that is different question papers. Those who are auditory learners, visual learners can watch that. Others, those who like to learn on your own, now don't waste time on all these things. You can learn on your own, but if you want support, you can watch our previous YouTube session also, so that you get guidance of other resource people. And that is it. All the best once again, and good night. Let me see if Father Alex Praikalam is around and is he going to bless you. Father, no, his mental support, all the support is here, but he doesn't turn up like that to the camera. So all our thanks to him, our gratitude to him, and of course to Dr. Bobby Semanur. So good night all. See you again. James sir, once again, thank you. And thank you, learners.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the opportunity. I wanted to appreciate your support.
Oh,
All the way,
MCJ sir
right
is
from
still with us, so thank you, sir.
Thank
you
you.
were wonderfully
I was
organized all this.
just in the class.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you, children.
Yes, they all are chatting there. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All the very best.
Yes.
Dear learners, all the very best for the. Okay. Good.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, Praikalam. എന്ത് കളം
പിള്ളേരുണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, താങ്ക് യു. ഫോണിൽ വിളിക്കാം. ജെയിംസ് സാറേ, താങ്ക് യു. ജെയിംസ് സാർ പോയാ.